played here at the 2018 Winmore World Masters, and we're guaranteed a third as we introduce to the stage a former Winmore World Masters, Grand Slam of Darts, Finder Darts Masters and World Cup Singles Champion. He's the two-time Lakeside World Champion, Yorkshire's Scotty Tuati, Scott Wades. We now bring to the stage for his third Winmore World Masters quarter-final, a former World Cup Singles Champion. He's the reigning England Masters and International Open Champion. From Wales, the Quiff, Jim Williams.
So welcome back now to the third men's quarter-final. We have Jim Williams taking on Scott Waites. And these two have only played each other twice in and around tournaments, and Jim has won both of them. So let's see what happens. Scott 102 for the first leg.
Scott shooting bar 40. Yeah, that's game shot.
And there's Scott off to a blistering start with a 13 dart first leg. Might have the bit between his teeth. Now he's lost his highest average of the tournament of the other windmill sponsored player is Scott Mitchell.
$140. $80. $93. $100. $140.
And Jim needs at least a ton or a ton 40 here to put the pressure on Scott's 128. Or 145 even.
145. Scott, you require 128.
And now he feels this has got to go now for Scott if he wants to break.
$56. Jim, you require 36. That's came short in the second line. Jim Williams. Third line, it's Scott Latrobe first. Piedmont.
So Jim replies with a 13 darter. And Mr. Waits goes in with his first 180 of the match.
100.
And another 180. And for about the 8th time this weekend, we're on the 9 darter. So here we go.
Scott, you require 141. $60.
He'll be disappointed with that one. Well, the first one was very low for Scott, but in the context of things, yep, 9 darters are lovely, but it's all about winning legs.
$55. Jim, you require 139.
Jim for a steal. And he's miscounted. Well, Scott miscounted, and now Jim's miscounted.
Check, the last score on Scott was 45. Scott, you require 36.
I thought the score was right in the first one, but there we go. We're all proved wrong, and Scott goes and takes the first set.
$97. $85. $80. 100.
And Scott piling on the pressure here. If you thought the averages in the last game were good, you'll be interested to see these ones. There you go. Jim Williams, 104.51, losing to 111.57.
140. Jim, you require 160.
And now you feel he's got to take out this 116. So he's going 19s. Double top.
96. Scott, you require 44.
And now Scott, 44 for the breaker throw.
Jim, you require 20. That's came short of the first.
Big dial there from Jim to hold.
Second leg, it's Scott the throw first. Game on. 60.
Good covered art there from Scott. Scott, you require 64. Now 64 for the hold.
That came short in the second leg. Scott win. Third leg is Jim the throw first. Game on. 100. 140. 140.
Good reply there from Jim.
60. 58.
Either so. Great darts there from Scott to leave 1-2-1.
Scott, you require 121.
So now Scott with 121 left. And Jim back on 206.
96.
So all.
Jim, you require 106.
Oh. Oh, very unlucky there from Jim. So now Scott for a break.
That's King Shaw and
there we go, that's the second set to Scott.
Third set, first leg, it's Scott to throw first, game on.
You won't be happy with that. Scott with a 140, puts him out on 316. Jim with the 134. He's 228. Another 140 there from Scott to leave 176 and put the pressure on this 228. Absolutely brilliant darts from there from Jim to leave 88 after 9.
Jim, you require 88.
So now here we go.
Scott, you require 91.
So 91. Is he going to go 25 or is he going to go 51? So now Jim 7 for the breaker throw.
7. That's King Shaw in the first line. Jim Williams. Second leg is Jim to throw first. Game on.
Another 180 there to Jim Williams. Unlucky bounce out there for Scott Waits. Jim on. Good arts there from Jim, and now my mask can stop because the scoreboard's back. Brilliant. Are we happy with that? 122 after 9.
Jim, you require 122. Scott, you require 146.
He's taken out some big finishes at the right time this week, so is this going to be another one?
114. Jim, you require 14. Scott required 32.
Scott for a break back.
Jim, you required 20.
I think this would be a chance that Scott didn't think he was going to get, so can he take advantage?
Yeah, that's came short in the second one. Scott wins.
So now back on throw in this set.
Scott to throw first.
Scott will be looking to hold this and take a 3-set-to-love lead. No, won't be happy. He's given the darts here to Jim. And Jim has taken full advantage there with another 180. So Jim for a breaker throw and a set against the darts. Great darts there from Jim Williams. So now Jim with the darts, he can level it up now at 2 apiece.
4 sets, first leg is Jim to throw first, game on. Jim, you require 161. 65. Scott, you require 89. 73. Jim, you require 96. 78. Scott, you require 60. 14. Jim, you require 18. Scott, you require 2. That's King Sean on the first line. Scott Wayne. Second line gets Scott the throw first. Piedmont.
As we were saying earlier on about splitting doubles, with that one where Jim had the 18, Scott's already missed. He's hit the 2. He's gone for the double 8. He's missed both. Scott's popped out. Surely it makes more sense to try and have a go at that double straight away and kill the game. Don't. Sometimes yes, if they've got time. If not, if the other players want to finish, just go for the double.
137. $59.
Just fill it up.
140.
So now 56.
That's Game Sean on the 40.
And a 3-1 lead now to Scott. Now how much was that missing of the double 8 costume in that game?
60.
So now one more big score from Scott here. You think this leg's over? And he just follows it with another 180.
60. Scott, you require 56.
So he should go 20 double 18.
That's Game Sean on the first line.
And puts himself one leg away from the semi-final.
Jim to throw first. Piedmont. 58.
Good reply there from Jim. He needs a few more of them though. another 180 there from Scott. Since he stole that leg, he has been phenomenal. Commentators guess he hits a 45.
Scott, you require 136.
So now must take out for Jim. What a finish! That is immense, and that will give Jim all the confidence in the world. And it will deflate Scott as well. The game's there for him to take. He's left his favourite double. Jim, 167, now the highest checkout of the tournament. Under that much pressure, take my hat off to you there, Jim.
96.
Had to switch there. So now Jim's got 6 starts from here after that little lateral drift there from Scott. So now Jim's in the same situation he was in last leg, a must take out finish. And the same result. Absolute brilliant. Nerves of steel there. And now it's a totally different complexion on the game. Now with Jim with the darts, he wins this. We're back to 3-all, and Scott will be thinking, how am I not in the semi-final?
100.
Great darts there again from Jim.
85.
Great on now, Jim. 61 for a holder throw.
Scott Chillingham, 97.
So now Jim, double four.
That's game short on the first line. Jim Williams. Second line, it's Scott the throw first. Piedmont.
So now Jim will be looking for another 140, 137. Scott with a very steady leg there. 3 tons back to back. Nice setup there. I think he'll be going 25-36 now in Scott. Great 180 there from Jim to put the pressure on. Now, Jim Williams for a breaker throw and a level game. And would you think you would be saying that 10 minutes ago? So good cover darts there from Scott. So still the advantage with Scott here.
100. 21.
Disappointed with that. I mean, once you see the 3-4-4, you've hit the first two trebles. You're hoping the next one goes in there.
140.
And now Scott leads a 105. You feel Jim's got to hit another 180, or at least a 140.
Scott, you require 105. 89.
A nice setup there. Now Jim, 126 for a break.
Scott, you require 60.
Crucial holder throw there from Scott.
Second leg is Jim the throw first.
Now all the pressure is on Jim to hold. And I think we can certainly say that he is not worried about that pressure. Great darts from Jim Williams there. What a fantastic leg of darts under this amount of pressure.
100.
Now 48 to see us go down a last leg decider. So here we go, folks. One leg. Who's got the best nerves? Let's find out. And there we just see a little bit of tension in both players' arms. And now Jim leaves the 161. So now Scott, what have you got? So Jim has got 6 darts from 161 for a place in the semi-final. What can you say? Now here we go then. Jim 24 for the match.
King shot.
What a game of darts.
Jim Williams.
Jim Williams, one of the best comebacks you will see at the Windmill World Masters. And into the semi-final, William places Wales colleague Wayne Warren or the youngster Adam Smith-Neale.
What a game of darts we've just witnessed once again on the Bridlington stage. Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation as he leaves the stage. Scotty Too Hotty, Scott Waites. The former champion exits, but we could have our next champion. He's through to our semi-finals. The Quiff, Jim Williams.